This is from Dinar Highlights from May 29th. Mountain Goat, today's news continues with the saga of Iraq and its inability to meet the June salaries. So far, we see the solution for May and June salaries was the borrowing from within the banks of Iraq. But this is only a temporary measure. I'm hoping this is a wake up call for Iraq to move forward with its reforms in all aspects of non oil based revenue generation and allowing foreign investors to comfortably come into Iraq to establish businesses. There has to be some drastic changes, and the new Prime Minister Al Kazimi must be the one to make them. It may seem gloomy and doomy at times, but I see the plan paying out and taking shape. So, where are we in the progression to get the revaluation and reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar? Like I keep telling everyone, we are concerned about the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar on Forex in a tradable format. To bring this about, the CBI will have to delete the zeros from the currency. This is when we go to the bank and not before. So far, the CBI has been very quiet on this topic of the project to delete the zeros. The CBI in the past usually gives at least a monthly update on the project. Now we have not heard anything for nearly 6 months. They told me over and over again they fully intend to keep the Iraq citizens informed of this event. They have kept their promise in the past, and I don't see why they would clam up now. There's so much evidence that Iraq is still moving ahead with their intentions of the international movement in all directions, including the ISX and foreign investors. The reinstatement is not going to show up in the budget. There's absolutely nothing in the budget that is going to indicate an RV. The CBI can simply reinstate the dinar at any time and do not need a budget to do it. When the RV does happen, the GOI will simply have to readjust and move along with it. We do know from the past the CBI would like to coordinate with the GOI and even get permission, but we see that the holdups and unresponsiveness of the GOI in the past have held up these reforms, and so the CBI may very well just decide to bypass the GOI altogether and do it in desperation. Don't go to the budget for answers, but rather what the CBI is doing behind the scenes. So we wait for news from the CBI, and that is all we can do. I will try to contact the CBI next week and see if I can get an update from my contact. Okay, Mark Z via PDK. Contacts checked in from Hong Kong, Zurich, Miami, and Reno. They're all sitting at the edge of their seats with anticipation of the new system in place and announcements before Monday morning. They're looking for this thing to be completed by June 1st. I don't think they will get it out the door, but we will see, so that's where we're at. Here at the edge of our seats. All right, Bruce, the big call via Dinar wishes. I think what's going to happen with Iraq, they will not actually be turned on, so their rate would be seen until we give them that green light. Our Treasury, actually through Pompeo, Secretary of State, will be the one to communicate that with Iraq. They are ready to go, believe me. They have been ready. I know they've been ready, just like we've been ready, you and I. Iraq should have the rate up and running in new form or fashion on Sunday, either Saturday or Sunday, and as you know, first business day in Iraq is Sunday, so we'll see how that looks and comes together. I cannot say absolutely, but I do have very good sources and very good information that is looking for a start around that Monday, Tuesday start time. I really believe that finally this is it. Okay, from RV already, TNT, question. It's said that when the budget is open, the rate is in there, thus our RV. Answer, it is a bit complex, but from what I know, the budget does not set the rate sets the limit on the budget. CBI must set the rate first, just a matter of which gets published first. Probably not much time between publication of each one. And that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.